Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Another carry now for Gore. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A run for the 4-time 1,000-yard man, Arian Foster. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, Foster. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Arian Foster taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Manziel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Manziel. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now Manziel. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Wicks. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
19 tight.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 48 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now, before we get to our next drive, oh, my goodness, folks, the big one is coming. No, not the Super Bowl, but the $1 million Madden Bowl, the crown jewel of the Madden Championship Series. Our friend RG says you're not going to want to miss this one. It streams live January 30th, 31st, up through the final on February 1. Tune into the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 on the West Coast, as we find out who is this year's best of the best. Floating one, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Yoshivas. Touchdown, 49ers. Andre Yoshivas, 41 yards. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Moody good with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now, as here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Inside handoff, Henry. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Henry up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Texans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
So now the Niners down by 11. A little over a minute and a half remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. 2nd and long.
To Henry.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Inside the 20.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
To the right side and complete to Washington. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Stroud.
Touchdown!
Tank Dell.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cordero Patterson from 3 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.